Hey YouTube, this is Slodgeball and this will be my Raw review from the 26th of September 2011, and this was to basically warming up for Hell in a Cell. So yeah, you had last week's show winding up from Night of Champions. This show is warming up from Hell in a Cell. It is this Sunday. It's a complete joke that you have 2 weeks in between pay-per-views. I don't see the point in it. Yeah. Whoever did this should have been fired ages ago. Like, you can't have that small gap. You got to get rid of Hell in a Cell, and then you got that good, nice gap. You need a month, 3 weeks minimum, to book a pay-per-view, and they're giving you 2 weeks. So anyway, I'm not gonna rant on that. First thing first, Triple H comes out and he says that I did fire Miz and R-Truth, but it wasn't for that reason. I fired him for another reason. And then you saw this video of Miz and R-Truth they were saying, they're like saying, oh, we did this, we're gonna do this, and then Triple H was like, that's the reason why it happened. And then Dolph Ziggler comes out and explains how he got a hairline fracture to his jaw after Hugh Jackman hitting him, and was saying how this is a joke and stuff. Then Cody Rhodes comes out and says how he got 9 staples in the side of his head after being attacked by the ring bell by Randy Orton on Friday Night SmackDown without his face protective mask on. Then Christian comes out and says how he got screwed out of the World Heavyweight Championship match. Because Sheamus got him and threw him back in the ring, which inevitably cost him, apparently. Even though it was a lumberjack match. So he deals with Christian. He just wants one more match. That's what Christian says. So he says, this Sunday at Hell in a Cell, I'll give you one more match against Sheamus. So he's not very happy with that. And then make things worse, on Friday Night SmackDown, he's gonna have a match against Randy Orton, and then he announces tonight Christian will be up against John Cena. So that's basically Christian's problem done somehow. And then he starts talking to Dolph Ziggler, and he tells him that Ziggler, you'll be defending your US Championship match against Zack Ryder tonight. And so Ziggler's not happy with that. He walks out, and then he says to Rhodes, since you've got 9 staples in your head, I'll give you the night off. And Rhodes says something. And then Triple H is like, what'd you say? And he's like, Rhodes honestly says, you are not a good COO. You are blowing this company down. Blah blah blah. And then he's like, Rhodes, you'll be defending the Intercontinental Championship tonight. And then Rhodes kept talking, and it became a triple threat, kept talking, fatal 4-way, and kept talking, and then it became a 10-man over the top rope battle royal, the Intercontinental Championship, and that was next. So Rhodes said in the ring, so the 10-man over the top rope battle royal, Intercontinental Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase versus Sin Cara versus Sheamus versus Ezekiel Jackson versus Daniel Bryan versus Justin Gabriel versus Alex Riley versus John Morrison. Now, you could basically cross out any Raw superstars on this. So you have McIntyre, Alex Riley, and John Morrison. Raw superstars were never going to win this match. So they put, like, John Morrison in it, for example, because, he never wins anything anymore. He only wins, like, once a month. So anyway, as everything panned out, it came down to Ezekiel Jackson, Sheamus, Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes. Ted DiBiase gets eliminated by Cody Rhodes. Ezekiel Jackson gets eliminated by Cody Rhodes, and then it comes down to the last two. Christian actually interferes in that match, costing Sheamus the Intercontinental Championship, and then Cody Rhodes uses his face protective mask and hits him, so Cody Rhodes retains his Intercontinental Championship. Anyway, the Divas had another tag match, and none other than Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Eve Torres and Kelly Kelly. I reckon this has been on Monday Night Raw for the past 5 weeks. I never get tired. I don't know. WWE finally got some senses in, and Beth Phoenix actually got the win. Delivered the Glam Slam to Kelly Kelly, and then inevitably, I'm not gonna say that I don't know. It gave Beth Phoenix another shot at the Divas Championship at Hell in a Cell. This will be a third time going for the championship over Barbie Doll Kelly Kelly. She has to win. Kelly Kelly, nothing. I just don't like her. Like, she's not very good in the ring. Like, she shouldn't be beating someone like Beth Phoenix on so many occasions. Like, it has to be through distraction, and she's not doing that. Like, she's just catching her off guard, and it just doesn't work. Anyway, next, Mark Henry comes out and starts talking how he got fined $250,000 for what did he do again? Oh yeah, attacking King. And like apparently King got anal bleeding, as Cole said. So I don't know why you would say that on television. Cole, you are can you find words for what? Why would you say, oh, King got anal bleeding from the attack from Mark Henry? Like, you don't say that. He got like cracked ribs as well. You just say cracked ribs. You keep the anal bleeding personal. It's like saying, oh, I got herpes last night. You don't say that. So you just don't say that. Like, if something happened to you, Michael Cole cannot be in tonight. He got herpes. Okay. So Mark Henry comes out, starts talking about how, nothing really. And then he's versing the Great Khali, and it looks like they finally adjusted the weights. Weirdly, because Great Khali is 100 pounds lighter now. He's like 320 something pounds, which is insanely different to what he used to be. Yeah, it looked like everyone went through a bit of a pound difference, because there were a few. I'll talk about them in a minute. So yeah, it didn't even start. Mark Henry attacked him as soon as he entered the ring, and then boom, 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 like world's strongest slam, and then Mark Henry's like, if I pay the fine, everyone's gonna pay. So, you know, that's a bit of a statement saying that he's gonna attack everyone again. Anyway, moving on. John Cena talks about the Hell in a Cell, how it's Devil's Playground, how you don't win, you survive, you go to hell, and he was saying that he's gonna go to hell and he's gonna be coming back with the WWE Championship. So yeah, he's basically telling himself that he's gonna retain. Anyway, and then like this was just before his match, Cena versus Christian. Christian is now 199 pounds. He's lost 28 pounds, which is I don't know where all these. Have I been dead for the last few weeks or something, but I've never noticed all these pound differences. So yeah, I've obviously readjusted the weights, because yeah, he's insanely different. He's below 200 pounds now, which is, you know, he's classified as a lightweight. He used to just be like a middleweight, but now he's a lightweight. Anyway, it didn't have a finish. What happened was Cena throws Christian over the announcer's table, which like distracts everything, and then Del Rio is on one side and CM Punk's on the other, so they're like there, and then Del Rio comes across and does a cheap shot to CM Punk, and then like that catches Cena off guard, like he's like, whoa, what happened? And then Christian hits him from behind and throws him back in the ring. But then Cena hits Christian back and he rolls out of the ring. And then Del Rio comes out and does like a little insecurity flash kick, whatever you want to call it. So it was a disqualification, and then Punk tries to catch Del Rio, like trying to get him from that cheap shot, and Del Rio runs off. And he was saying that he's going to be the one survive. He's going to be going to hell, and he's going to be coming back alive with the WWE Championship. Anyway, moving on, the US Championship's on the line. Dolph Ziggler now weighing like 206 pounds. Ryder weighing 204. They're like dropping. Everyone became lighter. Yeah, for the US Championship. Distraction. What do you call it? Like, Vicky's distracting the referee, so Swagger comes around the other side and like hits Ryder's neck against the ropes, which causes him to like get groggy, and then Ziggler does a zigzag to Ryder. 1, 2, 3, he wins. And then they start beating on Zack Ryder, Swagger, and Ziggler, and then that's when Air Boom comes out and starts attacking them, and then Teddy Long comes out, does what he does best, announces the tag team match, says Vicky, you're gonna have to find another partner for Ziggler and Swagger. So for the time being, it was 2-on-3, and when Vicky finally comes back, she has Mason Ryan, and as soon as Mason Ryan gets tagged, this is Ziggler's Swagger's been in the match for a good 8 to 9 minutes, so he's like tired, and then Mason Ryan's going to attack Ryder, and then quickly turn around and gotten rid of Swagger, so he's right out of the ring, and then Ziggler, throwing Ziggler into the ring, and then basically just ruin the match for him, and then I don't know how this was legal, but Ryder was allowed to do Rough Rider to Ziggler and get the win, and Ziggler was not the not that I know of, so who knows. Moving on, the main event, CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio with John Cena at ringside. This was a pretty good match, I have to admit, although the ending was a bit lackluster, which you knew that it was going to be a big finish if it was a lackluster ending. What happened? CM Punk did like a knockout kick to Del Rio, which won the match. So Del Rio rolls out of the ring, and then the Hell in a Cell cage starts coming down and traps Rodriguez, Cena, Punk, and Del Rio in there. And then what happens is they start chasing Rodriguez, Punk, and Cena. Punk delivers a GTS, and then Cena does the AA, and then Punk tries to hit the GTS on Cena. Cena counters into the AA, and then Punk counters, but all of a sudden you have Del Rio with a steel chair and starts hitting Punk and Cena, and then the ending of the show has Del Rio with the chair up, standing up, with Cena and Punk lying on the ground. So that's the ending of the review. That's the ending of the show. So comment on how you think the show went. Did you like it? I would give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. It was alright, like, you know, it wasn't spectacular. You can subscribe up there if you like. You can like it if you want. Yeah, so I'm Sludge. We'll see ya.